how many this time in the band?
As far as the union are concerned, Blancmange is really 3 members.
Independent record promoter Neil Ferris.
Agreed to 2 girl singers.
Yes.
And some strings.
Yes, well, you know, if we'd put the strings on, we would do that at our Lime Grove Music Studio,
Right.
the BBC studio. But you can do the track with the band itself. They're part of it in an outside studio. We'll add the strings, because I think we'll have Patty Austin in the show, and that from America, and that will need strings as well.
How many strings do you think you'd be able to stretch to if you have Patty Austin?
Well, until I see the arrangement for Patty Austin and see how many she uses, but you tell me first of all, how many do you want?
Well, on the single there were 32, but realistically,
32 strings.
Realistically, they're looking if
Do
they
you know
could
how much that costs? It's a quick adding up. This is where the money goes on television. A musician for television is £65 for 3 hours' work. But because we do the track in advance, that would be £65 plus the use of tapes. That would really add up to nearly £100 a musician. So just work it out. If we had 32 strings, that would be £3,200 for 3 minutes of television, and that's without the fee for the band. So I don't think we can have 32 strings. How about 6?
12 o'clock. Michael looks through the latest videos with assistant floor manager Barbara Jones. The programme policy is only to use the very best videos in the top 30.
Madness always jump into the charts. I don't always try to get them in the studio because the videos are better than anything I can do. I did that gag in the 2 Ronnies.
Of course, no matter how good the video is, the record must first get into the charts. In record shops all over the country, mini computer terminals transmit details of every record sale to the Gallup computer in London. And at midnight on Tuesday, the computer prepares Britain's new national chart. "8:30 Tuesday morning. The countdown begins.
Hello, Malcolm. It's Top of the Pops. I have Michael Hurl for you. I'll just transfer you.
This is the moment when the guesswork ends. The team gather round, checking and double-checking. They have to work fast. They'll be in the studio in just 10 working hours from now. At last, Michael is ready to announce the programme lineup.
Right. OK, so we'll go in and tell the fellas.
Okay.
Just give them the bad news or the good news. Right. Can we hold it a second, please? KajaGooGoo available?
They are available.
They are available, right. Musical Youth, promo. And that's not going to be shown on breakfast television, is it? Right.
This week, the programme is slightly shorter than usual, and although Patty Austin and James Ingram are on the show, Neil Ferris is unlucky with both Spandau Ballet and Blancmange. It's not all bad news for him, however.
Madness?
Yes.
Right, we've got the promo for that. And Thin Lizzy.
Even as the final groups are being announced, at a commercial recording studio in Fulham, KajaGooGoo are setting up their equipment. In order to comply with the agreement between the Musicians' Union and the BBC, each group must re-record a single every programme that they appear on. This is called a backing track. Meanwhile, back at Television Centre, Michael talks through the technical aspects of the programme. Every last detail is planned. On a show as complex as this, nothing can be left to chance.
Facing towards camera 2, and we then will go past him to reveal Area C background. Bert? That's right, so you go past the DJ, Gary Davis, and you reveal Area C. Now, you've got the floor plans. We would want everything happening here. We need smoke and dry ice. And if we... Can we get those flash boxes again? Now, I think from the lighting point of view, Bert, if we could have light to sound on that one, I think that's quite important. So they finish the number, pan over to him, and he introduces then Musical Youth.
With a mere 6 working hours before the show, KajaGooGoo put the finishing touches to their track. Each instrument is recorded separately onto a different track of the multi-track tape. This ensures that the engineer can get the best possible mix as he tries to recreate the exact sound of the record.
Can you put some instruments in? Otherwise, there's no actual musical notes for me to sing to and I could be flat. Again. All I'm hearing is bass and drums. Pick and choose the things you wear. Feel free to look around with no obligation. Times have changed, so break new ground. Feel free and take your time. Take a little extra time, more time with no obligations.
T minus 30 minutes. The studio has finished rehearsing and the audience start to arrive. In the dressing rooms immediately below their feet, Patty Austin is having the finishing touches applied to her makeup. Next door, Michael talks to DJ Gary Davis and someone whose name I can't quite remember, although he does look familiar.
So if you can give them some applause, you know, okay, lead the applause into them.
T minus 20 minutes. Singer James Ingram prepares to go through into the studio. The atmosphere backstage is calm and relaxed, in stark contrast to the electricity that is already being generated in the studio above.
It's Mardi Gras, it's New Orleans.
T minus 15 minutes. Michael runs through the details of this week's Jonathan King film report.
Yeah. You know, it's when it's, you know, just recently. Well, Mardi Gras was actually yesterday. Right. We won't say it was filmed on Sunday, we'll say it was yesterday.
And finally, at 7:30 on a Wednesday evening, all the pieces come together. The audience cram into the studio, and another edition of the country's top pop program is underway.
Track and go.
105, 86.
Off you go on 1.
2.
Thinking back in time when love was only in my mind, I realize ain't no second chance.